What if I told you that the more options you have, the less likely you are to make a decision? It sounds backwards, right? We're taught that choice equals freedom, that more options mean more control, more satisfaction, more opportunity. But think about this for a second. You open Netflix to relax and spend 30 minutes scrolling. You open an online store to buy one thing and leave with nothing. You think about changing careers, starting a project, or improving your life, and somehow, weeks pass with no movement at all. It's strange. We've never had more freedom to choose, yet we hesitate more than ever. And that hesitation isn't laziness. It's not a lack of ambition. It's something deeper. Today, we're uncovering a hidden psychological trap that quietly kills action, motivation, and satisfaction in the modern world. It's called the paradox of choice, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. There was a time when having a choice was a luxury. One career path, one local store, one TV channel at a time. Decisions were simple, not because life was easy, but because options were limited. Fast forward to today. Thousands of shows, millions of products, endless career paths, content feeds, opinions, and possibilities. At first glance, this looks like progress. But here's the uncomfortable truth. More options didn't make life lighter. They made it heavier. Instead of choosing, we compare. Instead of acting, we optimize. Instead of committing, we keep looking. And slowly, choice transforms from freedom into friction. Your brain was never designed for infinite options. It evolved in environments where decisions were: eat or don't eat, stay or leave, fight or flee, simple, urgent, finite. Modern decisions are different. Today, your brain evaluates dozens, sometimes hundreds of possibilities for a single action. And every option comes with a cost. Not financial, mental. Each comparison drains a small amount of cognitive energy. Think of your mind like a phone battery. Every decision runs an app. Too many apps in the background cause lag. Eventually, the system slows down. This is why you can feel exhausted after doing nothing. Your brain isn't idle, it's overloaded. Here, where things get dangerous. When choice overload sets in, thinking feels productive. You research. You plan. You compare. You wait for the perfect option. But action never comes. This is called analysis paralysis, and it's one of the most common progress killers today. Not because people don't care, but because they care too much. The irony: the decisions that matter most are the ones most likely to be delayed. Because with importance comes fear. Fear of choosing wrong. Fear of missing out. Fear of closing other doors. So instead of moving forward, people freeze. Let's say you finally choose. You pick the show. You buy the product. You make the decision. Relief should follow, right? But often it doesn't. Instead, a new feeling appears. Doubt. What if there was a better option? Did I choose too fast? Did I miss something? When options are endless, satisfaction collapses. Why? Because every unchosen option becomes a mental ghost. Your brain keeps comparing reality to imaginary alternatives, and reality almost always loses. This is why more choice often leads to regret, anxiety, chronic dissatisfaction. Not because the choice was bad, but because there were too many. Now add one more ingredient: fear of missing out. In a world of abundance, every decision feels like a loss. Choosing one path means abandoning countless others. So the mind delays. It waits. It scrolls. It postpones commitment. Ironically, This fear of missing out leads to the greatest loss of all. No action. And no action slowly erodes confidence. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to choose anything at all. Here's something most people never realize. Many modern systems benefit from choice paralysis. Platforms want you browsing. Apps want you scrolling. Markets want you comparing. Indecision keeps attention trapped. So the problem isn't just personal. It's environmental. You're navigating systems designed for engagement, not clarity. Which means fighting this trap requires more than willpower. It requires redesigning how you choose. Here's the shift that changes everything. You don't need more options. You need fewer meaningful ones. Progress comes from constraint. Powerful strategies include pre-deciding routines, eliminating low-impact choices, accepting good enough instead of perfect, designing defaults that reduce thinking. This isn't settling. It's efficiency. The most effective people don't make better decisions. They make fewer decisions and save their mental energy for what truly matters. We've been sold the idea that freedom means unlimited choice. But real freedom feels different. It feels like clarity, momentum, peace of mind, forward motion. Choice isn't the enemy, but unchecked choice is. When you understand the paradox of choice, you stop chasing perfect options and start building real progress. Because the goal isn't to choose everything. It's to choose once and move.